preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Trainers over to the coach right now. He's got his punt team out there, and it's not 4th down. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And down to a knee? I guess that's one option. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. And he just took a knee. I mean, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And on 1st down, they're running out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little far. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking to throw, it's Seagal. Working that left side now. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, and I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've
got a lot of running room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling the plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They're bringing heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read. Make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He turns that loose down the right side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's straight. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback... I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
A quick timeout call by the kicking team here. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get... It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks? And he is stopped short. They execute the throw and catch, but didn't make the first down.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up a first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Dropping back, it's Siegel. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Alabama. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Durham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Comes out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. Stands in and takes the hit. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
The RPO, it's complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Alabama will get the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chance going.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1. It's now 2nd and goal. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 10.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. To throw, it's Seagal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They're trying to get to him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Nelson. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes
he wants to go deep. And he's got it at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Now on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
That makes the score. Houston, 17. Alabama, 13.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Wants to throw. It's Siegel. Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Looking to go up top on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Off play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The official says no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got a man. It's Durham. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Dennis. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football and an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Coming after it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. From the gun. And he's got it! Touchdown, Houston! Hello!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some.
What a snag by the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Durham. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute the red zone.
Looking to pass on second down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it first and 10. With jet sweep pass. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Back to pass, it's Seagal. And he intercepts it in their end zone. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougars. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
That is the easiest pick you will ever have in your life. You talk about a pick six. Oh, he returned it, made people miss. Nope. Nice play in the end zone to catch the football, get the pick, put 6 points on the board for this defense.
And he tacked on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a crease to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Second down coming up.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Houston 31, Alabama 13.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Durham.
The return is tackled down at the 11. And the Houston offense will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible defense.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Durham. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
3rd down coming.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Well, look at this. 4th down and a mile and a half, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Siegel. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved.
Open runway ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Got it in the middle. It's Nelson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Seagal. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again.
And they got him for the sack. Houston going up tempo. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He's going to pass on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Durham. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Houston, 31. Alabama, 13.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dennis. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Houston. And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. First down for this offense. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. It's a reverse. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways. And I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Motion from the offense. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
And you gotta love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful play.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Trying to barge their way in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Cougars! And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
19.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Vaughn. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Siegel. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They want to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Reinhardt. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Coming up.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Pocket starts to collapse. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he picks it off in their end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Nelson. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Finds his man. It's Durham. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the stomping has commenced. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. You're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well at all.
He uncorks one deep. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. At the 45, on his way. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just